Now we've already got the new intercooler in, the turbo's back on, everything bolted in, no surprises. If you look real close, you can see that I've already got their exhaust brake installed because it bolts right to the turbo. Now, if you're not familiar with the operation of an exhaust brake, well, come on over here, let me explain it to you. Now, using exhaust pressure as a supplemental form of braking, well, that's been around a long time. But the Banks brake takes it one step further. Now, the housing is cast in a nice smooth band, and the butterfly sits a lot lower than a normal exhaust brake. This gives you 30% better flow when the brake is off, and that's really nice. Now, when the brake is on, the butterfly closes and gives you the back pressure you need to slow everything down. Very similar to compression braking when you shift down a gear. Now, the brake itself is wonderful, but to get the full benefit out of it, we also got the SmartLock transmission controller. Now, what this does is lock up the torque converter and increase line pressure so you have a direct connection between the engine and the rear wheels. No slippage. That's what you need with an exhaust brake. Now, you can see by the wiring harness, you've got about 5 connections on each end, and that's all there is to it. Okay, now it's time to go back under the truck and finish some things up. First, we need to mount the vacuum pump for the exhaust brake. Now, all you have to do is mark and drill your holes according to the instructions, then just bolt it on and make your connections. Now we're ready to mount the switch that activates the exhaust brake. Now, the Banks engineers found the perfect place right here on the dash next to the steering column. All you have to do is cut out the template that comes in your instructions, set it in place, and drill your hole. Now all you have to do is make your connections to the idle validation switch down here on the pedal, to your supplied relays, then go under the hood, connect to the brake switch on the master cylinder, the actuator control valve, and then finally down to the vacuum pump on the frame. While I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and mount this SmartLock transmission controller, and it sticks right to this junction box that runs underneath the steering column. Now, it's held in place with some adhesive tape that comes with the kit, and all you have to do is plug in your harness and run the harness through the firewall and make your connections. It's that easy.